The bad weather had abated. Exhaustion tore at Pixen Pooks' eyes and face and body. He opened the door to Isolde's house. He had the ring. He was ready to get his information. Isolde, clearly still irate at the entire situation, was less than hospitable.
It's a fine day with you around.
But then suddenly she was hospitable.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
Here's the ring.
Excellent. Sorry it didn't work out. I know how excited you were for the wedding. You kept saying it would be a huge ceremony at Morvenskar. You said you even had some magic staff that would handle all of the guests. Goodbye. And if you happen to see Mikhail, tell him I was asking about him.
Pixen Pooks, not quite remembering who Mikhail was, knew he had to go to Morvenskar. He knew that the answers he sought would be there. Checking his map, he found Morvenskar to be not too far away, just a little bit to the southwest of Windhelm. He was tired, he ached, but more than anything he desired an end to this strange journey. And so without missing a beat, he set off for Morvenskar. When Pixen Pooks arrived at Morvenskar, he found it a dark, desolate ruin, filled with evil necromancers and other assorted mages. He wondered how this could ever be considered appropriate as a wedding venue, and wondered why Isolde was not more weary when she heard of this choice. However, once all the enemies were dispatched, he found before him a glowing orb of light, and knew that within it, his answers would be found. Wasting no time, except to have a look at what was on the body of a nearby necromancer, he entered the portal to Misty Grove. He suddenly found himself in somewhere completely different. Somewhere he'd never heard of before. It felt surprisingly peaceful despite the bizarre situation. Torchbugs were lighting up the area, creating a picturesque view, but more importantly, creating opportunities for alchemical ingredients that Pixen Pooks could not pass up. With renewed energy, he leapt playfully after the flies, even using his dragon tongue to his advantage, as he was accustomed to doing by that point. He ran playfully across the grove. Warmth and energy filled him now. He felt better than he had done in several days. He felt better than he had done since his night with Sanguine. He felt a presence before him, and in the midst of a clearing found a table full of revellers. He saw Sanguine standing there, and knew that he would finally get his explanation.
Hmm? Yeah?
Commoners, all red-eyed and wasted-looking, paid him very little heed. So he went straight to Sam.
You're here. I was beginning to think you might not make it.
It was quite a trip. Where are we?
I thought you might not remember your first trip here. You had a big night. I think you've definitely earned the staff.
I have all the things needed to repair it.
Oh, the Hagraven feather and so on. You can throw all those out. You see, I really just needed something to encourage you to go out into the world and spread merriment. And you did just that. I haven't been so entertained in at least 100 years.
So all of this was just a prank?
Just a prank? Just a prank? The Daedric Lord of Debauchery does not deal in mere pranks. This may have begun as a minor amusement, but it wasn't long before I realized you'd make a more interesting bearer of my not-quite-holy
Why did you choose me?
Let's be honest here. I don't always think my decisions through. But you're going places. Maybe a little influence from your old Uncle Sanguine could help adjust your course a bit.
Thanks, I guess.
My pleasure. But I think it's time for you to go. No fun keeping you locked up in here with the staff.
And suddenly, without so much as the blink of an eye, Pixen Pooks found himself back in the Bannered Mare, a place he knew well. He was tired now, incredibly so, and could think of nothing more than a good night's sleep. Perhaps a glass of water or two to abate the hangover he felt approaching. For some, Pixen Pooks is the legendary Dragonborn, a hero. For Sanguine, Daedric Lord of Debauchery, he is a drinking buddy.